Hey kid, let me talk this real fast.
You see the lieutenant look back. Are you going to take all of my elpis?
Victor was supposed to come back over here, so my bad. Queensman was supposed to come back over here.
Queensman. Leave it to him to find a way to get out of work.
He tilted his head at that. He gave you a gruff on the way over.
There's no adventure in the hard work of labor.
I'll wrangle him back over here, don't worry. But, yo, looks at Zoe. Let's have a talk. Just walk a ways away. Stop at some.
You do notice she keeps a good distance from the mist.
Understandable. This is good enough. I don't think anyone will hear us over here. Alright, kid. What's your plan? What have you got so far?
She looks around, decides that it's best not even to bother. First, we'll get the net down. Once the poison takes in and it's slowed, I'll wait for y'all to go in as a distraction. Then I'll come up from behind.
Inside check when she talks about going as a distraction, in the sense of this is tactically logical, yes, or you guys are worth less than me, so you should be the distraction.
Okay.
AKA Erica approach.
Okay, yeah. Right, so you.
Just
It's,
40
it's
real fast.
definitely it's neither. It's more of a. This is how I can cause the most damage.
What's with the block watch and bring in psychopaths? Almost like you had to be crazy in this to get in this line of work or something.
But you can tell she's good with a crossbow,
But
she wants to get in there with a blade. She wants to feel it die.
as long as you don't make it a habit of baiting your fellow watchmen. So you're just going to ignore Lieutenant Ward's orders. Is that correct?
Your lieutenant, yes.
You're lieutenant too, kid.
Something better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
It's like talking to a mirror or something. God, that's annoying.
You could stop me if you wanted to. I'd resist, but you could stop me.
Oh, I'm 100% certain on that, kid, but that's not the point. There's more to the world than just the actions we do. The effort you put in crossing that line, that mental barrier you're breaking down, stepping over, is telling of you as a person as well. So yeah, I could stop you, chain you 5 different ways to one of the routes, and then knock you on the back of the head. That won't do anything. You've already stepped past that line. Or, at the very least, are on it. I'll support you.
Violence is the game we all play, Joker.
You
I'm
ain't
just
never,
playing to win.
You ain't never been to a state of line, have you? No, it's like easier don't count. Despite how bright it was.
Not in a long time.
But you have been there.
I was born in Leveron.
Leveron? I know a Catholic from there. Oh, what do you have to say about all this? Alright, Psycho. Can you tell me this, since you're so self-aware of yourself? Were you always like this? Never got the chance to talk with you. Well, Maven running you guys down. Keeping you training and busy. Were you always like this? Or did something just awaken in you, seeing the other side?
How could it not? Look at what's out there. Look at what's to come. It's madness. How did she just holds up her hand? How did any of us even get here in the first place? None of it makes sense.
So your answer is to give into it? I'm not gonna stop you if you are, kid. I've done enough crazy, stupid shit, and I'm still gonna keep doing crazy, stupid shit. I just want you to make that decision with knowledge, knowingly choosing this. Not jump into it just because you saw the other side and are afraid of it. And are just trying to defend yourself from going back to it the best way you know how.
If I wanted to not go back, I would have taken the out to leave when we could have.
Would you have been able to really leave though? Knowing that secret? Going into a city of light with all those happy bright faces, thinking that when they die everything's all good, and you're the only one with the secret? Would you really have been able to leave?
She just does a light chuckle. I guess that decision was made for me, wasn't it?
And I'm sorry it was, kid.
I'm not. I refuse to be like Channing. No. I'm owning this.
You've trained with Channing all your life.
She just like looks back. You know what the first thing he wanted to do when he woke up was?
Help one of you?
He wanted to toss away his father's sword. Because he didn't want to be like this world.
Do you think less of Channing for that? Or do you just think I'm different? Don't lie.
I don't know. You made him that way.
I know. I know. We're the ones that killed his village, and we're the ones that brought him back alive. Just like I brought you back alive. I know. I don't regret what I've done. I'll only regret it if you guys end up hurting other people because you're alive. That's what I'm getting at. I'll back you up, kid. As long as you're making this decision rationally. Or with whatever rationality you can muster.
I am of the most sane mind I've ever been.
Sanity don't exactly work that way. Trust me.
She just nods. Neither does pretending the world doesn't operate the way it does.
Think so for a sec? We can agree to disagree. Not the first time I had to do it. As long as you aren't thinking less of people for it. Remember what I said about other people being smarter than you in certain aspects? Only an idiot throws away a good tool. You can talk shit on Channing or Victor or whoever all you want. But at the end of the day, if I had a question about history, I ain't talking to you. If I had a question about who to pull out of the fire, or who is the one pulling people out of the fire, I ain't talking to you. Yeah. You have to be able to recognize the merits of other people, even if they got different ideologies than you, kid. Are you still capable of doing that? Or are you gonna keep holding on to your tough girl routine? Because guess what? The last person who thought they can do it all just died at the top of the tower.
Peacefully. And I don't imagine with any regrets.
How would you know?
She begins to walk back over. He looked peaceful, Death.
Yeah, you're right. And that's all that matters. Looks. And if I were to use magic to make you happy right now and killed you, I'm sure you'd look peaceful too.
Is that a threat or a warning?
A warning, kid. Dead men tell no tales. So let's not try to read them like books, okay? Because there's nothing to get there.
That's good. I'll see you out there in the fight.
Just stay safe, kid. Grimwood was a wreck when you died. I don't want to see it happen a second time.
She just keeps walking and chuckles a little. Why would I come out here all the way just to die?
Don't get the choice of choosing. What choice of choosing? Luxury of choosing.
Oh. I picked a name. Hardline.
Hardline. With a name like that, you better start developing some gadget to go with that crossbow of yours and make it literal hardline. It'll be good for fishing. Looks up the water we're about to have as a battlefield. Big fishing.
So you get stuff done. I will say one more thing. Jericho, as you are
A ghost visits
walking,
you.
patrolling, Victor does catch up to you. I don't know what you're planning, but I want you to know one more thing. It takes a pure soul to wield the light as a weapon.
There's the rub, isn't it? He probably presses the flat tip of the guillotine into the dirt and places his hand on the pommel, the other on the hilt. Not exactly the pure soul, eh? But after we're done here, I need to get back to Chrysantine. Someone I need to talk to. A few people. Might have a plan.
Understood. And Scarecrow.
What is it?
Water only becomes stagnant when it stops getting pushed through the dirt to get refined. He just nods and jogs back over.
He calls after him real quick. Hey, Queen. You think Lot has supremacy over the dark?
I think the dark is only able to walk where the light allows it.
Then we
But in absence of order, chaos reigns supreme.
Gives him a nod. You're smarter than you look, kid.
I had good teachers.
Give him my regards.
Roll an insight.
Happily. I'll use my black quadrant.
17. Okay. Okay, we'll see. He's not very deceptive.
Oh,
Whack.
okay. Apparently not.
He's not even trained in it. His body language tells you he wishes he could.
Right. Back to patrol.
So as they make this net, any last things before, well, you set the plane into motion?
I am going to sending someone, and I will send you who I'm sending it to in the message.
And can dumb. Can Bradford study the squiggle to try and take nice scientific notes to present to Erica in case she finds some kind of interest in this?
Yes, you can.
Do I have to roll something for this?
I pondered the
Ponder
squiggle.
I pondered the squiggle, exactly. That's the energy he brings. Alright.
I think a lot of children do that in class. They ponder the squiggles they have on the paper.
Yes,
Don't
that's
I know
on
it.
math.
That's why I stopped taking physical notes and started taking electronic. I'm just looking like, the fuck did I even write?
My handwriting sucks.
Yeah, it's really bad. Yeah, roll a nature with advantage.
Sure. Nature with advantage, sure.
Would this be done later in the evening, or
Yeah, throughout, yeah.
could I help him?
Sure.
I'm like drawing more of the illustration, drawing what I saw as I swap minds again, apparently.
Whoop. Well, I am trained in that. That must have been one I picked up from Blackwatch. Thank you. Do I get... So, you help, you give... he gets advantage. Do you give guidance or bardic? I'm assuming?
Both.
Both. Hell yeah. Thank you, my dude. That's some good fucking rolls. Holy shit, dude.
I just want to roll
love
to see
these.
how.
I love these free assets in Roll20.
Holy god, your painting supplies!
I'm painting this up.
You're painting good.
I just swap minds for this, man. Paint it up. Quinn like shows it off. What do you think? Too garish? I feel like that's the point.
Try going a little further on the garishness and see how you feel at that point.
That's good advice. I'll do that.
Why does your voice sound... It's a thing. Never mind. he does like a dismissive hand as he's starting to kind of pick up. It's like, the voice sounds different. It's a thing, don't worry about it.
How's the
Says
medicine
y'all-
coming along?
Fine.
Yeah, you got a good idea about this disgusting abomination.
I'm gonna put,
That's
get some notes on the biohazard.
That's sad.
It knows what its life is, and it wants out.
We'll call you Bio.
20.
We're gonna say Bio in a second.
Call him Jeremy.
Germa.
Let me collect a bunch of them and make a whole new country called Germany. And then they
German.
invent us for gas.
They already have that, just like a Lucius.
You're right. You're right.
So Jericho has nothing to do tonight, but I am going to do just 2 things before the actual fighting kicks off. But
Okay.
that'll wait. Unless that's right now what we're doing.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm just positioning them for
Yeah.
where they'll be.
Gotcha.
So, brand new day. All our buffs went away, but we can just drop them again.
Correct.
So, thanks, Teresa. You're a real one.
The long res button. I will need to do.
I won't have my edict on the one that gives me tempage. It's fine.
Have to do
I'll be in the background supporting. It'll be fine.
Fuck. Ignore that.
I'm gonna keep a banishment in the pocket.
1, 2, 4. So. Okay, so we gain max temp HP.
Yeah, from me, and then I'm assuming also from Bradford.
Really?
So
Yes.
how much?
So
Was yours
he
a
gives
static number?
Mine is 7. Yours is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Oh,
I was wondering
fuck.
if it's static or not.
HP
So
doesn't.
13. Max HP stacks. Temp HP doesn't. These are
Okay.
both max HP.
Okay, so what's the max HP then?
Plus 13.
Plus 13. Okay. Alright.
Temp HP, get rid of that.
So all the player characters, and then I think I have 2 extra.
Oh.
Who's probably gonna be frontline the most?
I'm gonna stab
Hi, it's me.
Zoe.
Frontline.
You
Emotionally.
get it already. I'm talking about like the extra 2. All the player characters have the bonus temp HP. I'm wondering who gets another plus 7. I have 2 extra ones.
Wait, the temp or max?
Sorry, max HP. I meant to say that. It's,
Okay, I was like,
the technical categorization would be temporary maximum HP, but it's max HP.
I never went over how I would electrify the fence. You know, we'll figure it.
Yeah. Oh, he gives it to the fucking recruits because he likes Victor, and yeah, everyone knows what's happening with Hardline over here.
speaking of hardline, I'm gonna give her something that could help her stay alive and also hurt her. I will be within 30 feet of her this whole fight, I guess. As Logain's Grace helps her. Good luck, kid.
You're gonna need it.
Emotional damage.
Exactly.
Emotional damage.
It's definitely going to have an effect. It is certainly going to have an effect.
Chances of barbarian rage.
One of us.
Let's go Logan's inside.
Hey, Shadow Turtle, get out of here, you son of a bitch.
Oh, you know what?
Don't take
I
it
think
so
that's
much.
perfect. When you use that based on your 40 earlier, I'm going to give you something.
Oh.
She's a person that really shouldn't even exist in this world if not for the generosity of others.
So all this vying for being the best or being able is just proving her place, right? So
Validating her own existence in this world. And if the name of the game is violence, then she will
She's
meet
gotta
it
be
head
able-
on.
that's not the name of the game, though, kid.
That makes us
Can't
fucking
read.
survive.
The name of the game is the Black Watch.
It's not 5e.
Because it's like that black.
If we have time for prep, how many people are closing in on this thing, other than obviously her? Who's getting melee up on this?
Oh, I
Out of the
think
NPCs, probably only Oni.
Okay. What about the PC crew? I'm wondering if I would want to hit people with someone with pro, good, and evil, someone that's going to like go up front against it, or just hit 4 people with bless.
Ooh, Draco's going in there.
I.
Oni, her, Hardline.
You know I'm not getting in that shit.
Yeah,
I think I have.
and
Yeah.
the bless is invaluable for like all the range people, right? Because that's just because with archery, right? That's good. But the thing is, like, if someone gets murked in the water, they need to be extracted fast, or that thing, or he's gonna fucking
Yeah.
eat them or something, man.
Am I
Right,
just
so that's
Uh,
that's
am
why
I
I'm
just-
like, what's up?
am I holding onto like a wire and just casting shocking grasp?
I mean, that makes sense though, doesn't it?
Mhm.
It does.
That
just like a
said,
makeshift battery.
with your plan, Ward will be that person.
Perfect.
Could
Uh,
I give her bardic to amplify the effect because I have magical inspiration as well? 'Cause
Yeah,
it-
absolutely. She
Hell
has
yeah.
no intention on letting anyone die here if she can avoid it.
Hey, you want to put in a recommendation for me as a lieutenant?
So, you know, if offense beats defense, Ward says, I don't care.
It says "fuck you."
Just make your defense better than the offense.
If it affects
In
anything,
America.
That's...
is probably
Go
gonna be
ahead.
swinging at disadvantage, like almost the entire time. Because I think he's still better off throwing disadvantage like javelins and shit. Although he's probably also gonna be doing like.
If it's javelins, then you'd be fine.
Javelins
Javelins
will
are
have the
piercing
biggest
damage.
range. Well, I'm talking about
Underwater?
range for
Yeah, underwater would still be.
Okay.
Unless you were poking. Throwing, the only thing that negates it is crossbow.
So this is a wall as well, right? Of our arena.
Correct.
So we're
This-
fighting in this space.
Yeah, this is what's getting collapsed.
Rod. Gotcha.
Yeah, the main thing I was saying was just like It's a big fucking thing.
And Oni's gonna make sure this thing can't fly off if it wants to.
Ooh.
Immovable rod? Question mark.
Correct.
Nice.
Fucking give it a nose piercing.
It can come above water, but it's not getting into the air.
Can you upcast Pro Good and Evil? You can't, right?
No, I don't think.
Damn.
That said, I need to mention this because this is important.
Yes.
For Jericho, really only.
Oh.
In the early morning, you hear the sounds of exercise. Just because it's something that did get mentioned. And as you do wake up,
Zoe.
you see Zoe hard at work already. And it looks so familiar because there's one person in your class who woke up earlier than dawn to work out before the workout.
Oh no!
So we gotta fix this kid, right? Like, we can't let her go the same way as Leona. Right?
Obviously, he's talking about Uriah, right?
It was, yeah, the boxer.
Loki, I thought he was talking about Caster for a minute.
He said his class though, his class.
Yeah,
If it were our class,
that's
I was
my
thinking Casper as well.
After we started pointing at it, it's like, oh right, Jericho specifically. Right, yes, okay.
Oh no, parallels.
Do we get 10 temp HP?
Where'd we get that
From what?
Well, the answer's no. You don't need to.
Oh, so the temporary childless thing, I think that's what you're referencing. That's a thing specifically for Bedford.
That said, how long does your Twilight Sanctuary last?
That's a good question.
The
I
effect
think
lasts.
it's only a minute. But
Is it a minute?
it's
Okay.
If I pop it ahead of time.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
if
you
you
can
pop it
definitely
ahead of
pop
time
it,
for one
max it,
round.
and then short rest.
Okay.
We can do
Then
that.
we'll do that.
Actually, no. But then the max HP, some of the max HP stuff for mine
Oh,
goes away.
it's temp HP. Oh, only
Oh, right. So temp
Oh.
HP first, then do this.
Right,
Then do the max
yeah.
HP.
Yes.
Okay,
there
gotcha.
you
Gotcha.
go.
Order of operations. That's
Yeah, you can
Temp
stack
dust.
it there.
Okay.
So
how
what's the
much
max on that?
11.
11.
In that case, I will just take back my.
I enjoy
Sure.
this of, hey, when we plan and like set everything up, this fight should in theory go as easy as the noble. I don't think it will, but hey, in theory.
In theory.
It won't.
We should all stay on this side. We should not have anyone on this side, unless they're like up on this cliff or some shit.
I'm just gonna pop a second level bless on people. Like, as much as I would love to do Pro Good and Evil on someone, this thing's big as hell, and I imagine it's gonna attack way more than just one person at a time, so... I will bless... Janny. I will bless Lucian, because that definitely helped a bit last fight.
Okay. I mean,
So...
yeah, in close range.
Well, you can still shoot at it, though, so...
It's in water. It's not going to be as useful because, like, I'm assuming. I don't know.
Hey, that being
Your
said,
weapon does piercing damage, though. Crossbows work in the water. Or
Oh, yeah.
into the water.
Okay.
ranged squad, I would recommend, as Vicious says, stick close to him.
Okay.
Interesting.
Where's
So-
the line?
Ah.
I just Lucian.
Okay, let me draw a line for my fishing line, my net.
If
There we
Crab
go.
could have a hard time anyways, then with the D4
Are
save
only
against that?
the Black Tower people crazy enough to get in melee with?
I might be
Black Tower
crazy,
minus
though.
Vicious.
That's what we're saying up here.
true.
I'm still
No.
diving your
Roll.
I only now realize that this is the same person. God damn it.
Yeah, I'll give it to Seraph. Because if you guys are getting close on that thing, it does like AoE stuff around it. Like just how I'd like killed a bunch of fish, like in like a 40-foot radius, so that's my list.
I'll
I
pop
put- I put
protection for-
Booyog's name in there. If I do it! No, 2 doesn't count.
I'll pop protection from energy on myself and pick Thunder, hoping that works.
Thunder?
Yeah, thunder damage.
Thunder.
I heard that, Garth.
Concentrated.
Okay. With the plan set up, all buffs in place.
Oh, I have one
Yep.
more thing.
One more
do other-
thing.
Yeah.
Do other people have access to the Hollow Blade handout?
No.
Can you unlock it for
I can't.
Alec?
What's the Hollow Blade? What the fuck is that?
It's the weapon Quint has, the one made of anti-light. The one he got
Oh.
from the
have,
prince.
I'll probably have this
Oh.
entire arena, and we're gonna have the entire fight like right there.
Who's controlling?
You'll use 1/5 of the map, please. Thank you.
Speaking of which, yeah, this is gonna take me some time, so I'm just gonna do it now.
Yeah.
I'm a vigilant
So-
blessing myself.
I'm assuming for the Augustine guillotine, you're gonna grab Zai. Alec. Unless you want infrared.
Alright. So
Ultimate
let's see.
would be pointless.
Choice once a day as an action. Okay, so I do that prior to the fight. Weapon increases damage type by 1 stage. Oh, okay.
Oh, so like D12,
Yeah, okay.
D14 kind
D8
of
to
idea.
D10. Critical hits do initial die, like
I
critical.
cannot with Flora.
What does 2d6 go to?
Yeah, that's a question. Oh, 2d6, does that escalate to 2d8? Or is it some other...
No, just the weapon itself. Oh,
Wait, what?
for yes, yeah, it is 2d8. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Very cool.
So 2d8 and your crit ranges do additional damage, and you can call in an
I was
expanded
just
crit
roll
range
Lucians, like a goober.
a number of times. Or if you go for infrared, it
Lucian,
can,
by the way, add
basically
4
be like,
to your initiative.
nice.
Gotcha.
I opened Flora's again. Wait, what?
Plus 1d4 from guidance.
That's actually not
there
bad.
we go.
Nice.
Okay. So that's gonna be a 23.
Oof. No, we
That's
gotta
a rough
reroll
one.
that.
You will have a
Oof.
fucking not even double digits.
Oh, I forgot. I could be using guidance on my initiative.
Oh shit.
As, yeah, you can go use guidance on that.
Okay,
Uh,
one.
Eh.
So, should everyone have
Could help.
guidance or just you guys?
I mean, it takes concentration, so whoever has it can add it.
Okay, that
Oh,
makes sense. That
right.
makes perfect sense.
I don't want to lose concentration on my prep.
Neither do I. That's a good point. I always forget about that.
Yeah.
I'm fast enough anyways.
Um.
I'll
Do
back
we-
myself. Well,
Do we need
I mean,
to do the dragon sense thing that I suggested like a session or two ago to draw the thing over here, or do we just wait?
Yeah, that's a good question. How do you get it over here? That's probably the best idea.
Sounds like we have an answer.
How do we get what?
We can chum the water too.
Yeah, the squiggle in the water is helping, hopefully.
Yeah, I will say Vicious is part of this setup. Just does walk down as the squiggle's near the water and just says, "Unfortunate for you," and does some cuts in it, drawing blood to the water.
Oh, no.
Vicious.
Don't worry, it's what it wants. It's smiling.
its blood comes out like
It
molasses.
wants to die.
This is assisted suicide.
Did that thing just bite its lip?
It's trying to draw
Okay,
blood,
okay,
though,
remove
right?
its lips. Remove its lips. It's not allowed to have any pleasure now.
Just anything left to remove its lips.
It can't bite its lips if Bill got him. This son of a bitch.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with Sai. I think as you explain what the Hollow Blade can do to Jericho, he'll say, "So I can hurt it more or heal myself."
You could enhance the deadliness of your weapon or begin sapping its life energy. Yes. I'm not going to explain the third one to you. It won't be relevant.
Is it-
It's a
Is
magic
that a
one.
person over here?
Where?
Hi, it's me.
Yeah, he's standing on the rock like an insane man. So you want to talk about main character energy?
Haven't I killed enough of your characters?
No, you only did one so far.
You killed one and then kind of killed Clint as well. Kind of. It didn't stick.
Who's planning on really getting like fucking going ham?
Cutting out.
Oh, sorry. Who's planning on going ham this fucking there?
Ham as fuck
Jericho,
is in
Booyah.
Baylor.
Like in the water.
I'm going in.
Sarah,
I'm going in.
in.
Okay. Jericho, get the fuck over here.
Come here.
Come here.
But
Hey.
what?
You won't, mate.
Just give me 1 second. I'm going to try to help you out. Just give me 1 second. And he just like he takes a little bit of water. You pass around his and now it becomes a
Cutting
little.
out.
Oh, sorry. You see him take some water and then he bends it in his hand and it just envelops his hand and it floats towards you and then envelops your head as he casts an air bubble.
You gave him a scuba tank. Or scuba tank.
You do that, and he's
Yep.
you hear him, I guess, suck his teeth as he goes, Jenny,
Yes.
I appreciate the thought, but I don't need to breathe.
Ah, shit!
Do we have rebreathers? Didn't we requisition
do.
those?
Yeah, I
So
was
the people
gonna
who need to
say,
complete.
as part of my prep, I'm gonna put the UT-59 on.
Yeah, because
Clint would have had to take in Sebastian's because I wasn't a part of the requisition order.
I keep forgetting you can't fucking breathe!
Actually, he chooses not to.
Oh, fuck you!
You know what?
You
I'm
hero.
gonna do this for you.
Whoop.
Oh, showtime.
So as you get ready, you see the waters begin to churn and move in wakes as these squiggles sort of like struggles to swim as you push it out. You hear sonic blast and blood just surrounded as bits chunk off.
No, Squiggle.
Thank God he's free.
Free from his mortal
Wait.
coil.
Oh, I'm on the wrong layer, that's why.
Can I see the Earth X?
You can now!
Oh!
As it was coiling
Oi.
distance, I would have tried to use one of the psychic disciplines? Talents. Blind spot. It can only affect one creature, but we only got to worry about one creature.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll probably work. It might work.
Oh, my DC would be a low, some lower.
It worked.
Okay, well,
It worked.
yeah, I don't have the hollow blade anymore, so it won't be 17. But hey, I'm just standing and staring at it like Slav's quiet on the rock, perfectly still.
As it devours this squiggle, you immediately see it churn before looking over and seeing all of you. Let's get a better song.
Let's fucking go. Guys, I'm flanking it.
Good job, champ. You did it. Is there a gap in the... Oh, no, that's like... It's wing. Never mind.
Yeah. Oh, you thought it was like a transparent section? Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, you see exactly.
that.
Yeah. Boop, 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 boop.
I didn't before, but now you pointed it out.
Hmm.
Like,
I ruined it. I'm sorry. That's not me.
no, I can
Sorry.
still see it. It's because the coloration's different on this section versus
Yeah,
the
it's a
rest of
bit
it, so.
lighter. I thought it might have been like this little bit of a wave you see over here. Might have been like there.
Yeah, I could say that.
Why is it not letting me play this?
Oh,
I
I
would have
wish I
cast.
for Doom Rolls.
I would have cast comprehend language before all this. Someday, hey,
You
listen,
have a
I already
bit.
have proficiency in deep speech. All right,
You
I'm
know
getting
what?
there.
Crash,
Hey.
Crash, you can stop rolling the deception checks. We all know you're not going to learn your lesson about this.
I guess we'll just do this then.
At least you didn't cast the air bubble on someone that can't. So
This
bad.
does seem to be the dark one music
What's
for
that?
when you have the upper hand.
Ooh, oh, it's Fury Weekend.
Oh shit.
So
I cranked my volume back.
yeah, let's do some damage. Oh no.
That's
Can
insufficient.
she use her ring?
She will
Oh.
use her ring.
You can't start off like that.
Oh, I will
There
give
it
out
is.
the. I'm gonna pull up the information that Sebastian got disseminated before he died. Let's see. AC 18 to hit, 24 to hit cleanly. No resistances or immunities to anything. Type 4.
We're doing
No.
some flooring. Where's your
Flooring.
sneak attack? I think it's just
I think it's
1d6, so I'll roll
No,
that.
that's 2 because you're a subclass.
Is it? Ooh.
Yeah, she has the dead person subclass. AC to his 18, 24 to hit queen though.
So 13,
Which now I think about, I'm much more happy that I
34,
gave less
54,
to you guys now.
60,
Like, till every other hit queen is
65. Starts it with a clean 65, and
like, Damn.
we'll goad
Damn.
it because that's a Flora move.
Yeah, she do be golden. She do be
Yeah,
golden.
Oh,
It is not here any of that nonsense.
That's unfortunate.
Alright.
I don't have. Wait, I do this over
I
here.
like how everyone goes
Nah,
before this thing besides the lieutenant and the second strongest dude.
Victor will do his part in helping release the net.
The net.
Uh,
The net.
he's also going to do his part as a friend.
Oh.
I'm curious as to whose talent he's going to steal from this crew, because there's a lot of new people that he's never seen in action before.
Where is it? This one. Boop.
I'm assuming on Jericho.
No.
To whomst? Floor?
Hard line.
Nice.
Aw. You have
He
a
knows.
friend in me.
Jericho.
All right.
So
Okay.
the net goes down.
And it's about to be electrocuted, correct?
Correct.
Whatever. I will say, for the critical hits deal 1 additional weapon die of damage for the Zai Hollow Blade thing. For a weapon that has 2d8, would that just be additional 3d8, or would it be 4d8 for crit damage?
One extra.
1 extra. Okay,
So
so
same
Yeah,
rules
that
as
keeps
brutal
it
critical.
comparable. Yeah. Because if
Yeah.
not, you would never use that over a great axe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
then, Jericho's going in.
Wait, there is a big gap. What? How did that happen?
What do you mean?
Oh, no, that just looks like it's a gap.
Yeah,
but
that's what we were
it's
talking
me.
about earlier. Yeah, that's exactly
Oh.
what we were talking about.
Oh, that was weird. That tripped me out for a second. Okay.
So I run in like so. Jump half of that, I guess. And
I assume we don't have to worry about death. With death with a P in this.
Not yet.
not yet.
Death with an A. In a sec.
Go ahead and DC equal to my key save. You see the creature has no hint.